Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to, I don't even know how to describe this situation. I'm doing my morning cardio on my spin bike. I get questions about this thing all the time. It's from Sunny D Health and Fitness. The model is, I don't think it's on here, but I got this bike from Walmart.com like a little over a year ago, and I use it like probably just like once a week, and then sometimes I'll go like a whole month not using it, but I've definitely used it a considerable amount, and it's really nice to just have like a very small cheap cardio piece in your house as like an option, so that if you want to just do some cardio, you have it at home. I'll put the link in the description box. Like for real this time, I'll like actually leave a link for you guys on where to get this because it's really cheap. It's like, I want to say it's like $150 or less. I love you. So when I do cardio, I just watch YouTube videos. Currently watching my friend Ebeth Fielder. She's doing fitness things right now, but she's not actually a fitness YouTuber. You should go check her out. I love Ebeth. I lived with her when I lived in Texas. Like, girl, that was 6 years ago. Life is moving so fast. But yes, so I am working out from home today because I struggled to wake up today. Like it's Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. I was like, yes, Monday, so motivated, gonna work hard, gonna diet well, because it's my first day on my plan. And then like somewhere around like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I was like, well, all my motivation's gone now. And it sucked. Ooh, no, yes. And so then I could not sleep last night, and I woke up exhausted today, an hour later than I wanted to. I usually get up at 6 during the week, and I got up at 7. But yeah, I'm working out from home just to save myself a little bit of time, and because I don't know if I could quite have gotten myself to the gym. But anyway, I will show you guys what I work out with from home. So for the longest time, all I had was a 15-pound kettlebell, which I got from TJ Maxx. For like, I want to say like $15. That's like the cheapest you'll find a kettlebell anywhere. They are expensive. And I have these two 10-pound dumbbells, which I still don't know how I acquired them. They just appeared in my house one day. You can still get like a decent workout with just a kettlebell and 2 dumbbells. I mean, you're not going to grow like a gigantic booty from it, but you can work out well. And then over time, I just started expanding my workout equipment. So I have many resistance bands. Many. These are awesome for glute workouts, especially like it just adds extra resistance to like squats, hip thrusts, lunges, whatever you want. And I also started getting some resistance bands, which I used to be like, resistance bands are for moms in the 80s. I don't know where I got that from. I just decided that resistance bands were for wussies. They're not. They're not for wussies. I get incredible upper body workouts with these. You don't even know. I actually have 3 of them. All different resistances. My best shoulder workouts are with these resistance bands. It's constant time under tension when you do anything with the resistance band. It's kind of like doing a cable exercise. It's so good. Get some resistance bands. But the thing that I got in the last year that has actually made my home workouts really amazing is this barbell and dumbbell weight set that I got from Amazon. I talk about it all the time, but in case you're new here, here it is. So here is the barbell with some weights on it and the dumbbells. These are like, oh, what do I have on here? 15 pounds. I'm very weak. So these dumbbells are like the barbells in that they're adjustable. This set came with 110 pounds of plates. You can put as much weight as you want on the dumbbell or the barbell. So I have 15 pounds on each of these dumbbells right now, but I could adjust it to 20 or 25 if I wanted. And then on the barbell, currently I have, that's 10, 20, 25, 2.5. So having that amount on both ends, that's like, I don't know how to math. Is that many? What is my cat doing with my light? Why are you both so terrible? So that's what I work out with. I will leave the link to this below if I didn't already say that, because this, I think it was like $100. The price hops around because it's Amazon. So sometimes it's 100, sometimes it's 150, but I got mine for around 100. And you technically could get this barbell up to 110 pounds because it comes with 110 pounds of weight, which is like not bad. I mean, you're not gonna PR on your deadlift at your house for the most part, but that's a lot of weight. Like, you're going somewhere with that. But yes, I'm gonna go finish my workout. I did some cardio and I'm gonna do some upper body from home while watching a Lifetime movie, because y'all know that that's just what I do all the time. All right, off I go. So here we have my first meal of the day. I had something like this in Vegas at a restaurant called Hash-A-Go-Go, but it's egg whites, turkey bacon, mushroom, onion, avocado, and some cheese. So freaking good. I've been so over like egg white scrambles for forever because like, ew, I'm just like, how many egg scrambles can a girl have in like a 4-year period? I've been eating egg white scrambles forever. But this is actually really good and high protein. And then we just have oatmeal. It's 2 packets of like the Oat Fit or whatever like the new name is for the Oat Fit brand, the maple and brown sugar one. So yes, that is my meal, and that is my cat meowing in the background because she never shuts up ever for any reason. Nacho! But yeah, here's meal 1 with my gigantic 40-ounce water bottle, which I got from Amazon, which you should buy because it helps you get in a gallon of water every day. 3 of these is a gallon, pretty much. I'm gonna eat now. Update on these Kodiak cakes, dark chocolate thingamajigs. They are so good. I was afraid that having chocolate batter and chocolate chips in a pancake would be too much because normally if I get that from like IHOP, it's just too much chocolate. But no, this is so good. It's so good. I'll never go back to normal. Just kidding, I will. I like variety. But for the sake of this video, I'm saying I'm never going back. Chocolate flapjacks forever. Oh, and these eggs that I just showed you guys that I made are the same eggs that I ate yesterday. They're delicious. I don't remember if I said this or not, but I got this idea from the egg scramble that I got at Hash-A-Go-Go in Vegas. It is so freaking good. It's so good. So that was my breakfast. It was so delicious. I enjoyed it very much. Now I'm gonna go get ready because this is not cute. None of this. Alright, so to end this vlog, I wanted to kind of go over my plan for what I'm gonna do for the next like however many weeks it takes me to get to where I want to be. Like I said, I haven't really set like a final goal, and I kind of feel like I should, but I just don't know what exactly I'm gonna get to that makes me feel good. My weight is 151 right now. I feel like I'm gonna feel my best at like 145, somewhere between like 143 and 145, but I don't really know because my body has actually changed so much in the last couple of years. You know, because the last time I was 143 was like almost 2 years ago. And so I've gained a ton of muscle since then, but then I also know in the last year I've lost some muscle because I've not been able to work out as much when I had school. So like, I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna look like at that weight. But yes, literally the last time I was on a cut, I started at like 145 and I wanted to get down to like 135 or something ridiculously like unnatural for my body. My stage weight when I competed 2 years ago was like 131, 132, I can't remember, but that was me like really shredded. So I know that in the world of like fitness, 140, 145, 150 is like heavy to some people, especially that I'm only 5'6". I'm not like 5'10" or anything. I'm only 5'6", but I've just settled with a lot more of a realistic weight for my body, something that leaves me at like 20 to 21% body fat because I know I can maintain that. Like, yeah, I think it looks sweet when I'm like super shredded and like 18% body fat, 17% body fat, but I know myself, like I know that when I'm that low in body fat, I don't sleep well, I'm continually hungry, so it's just not worth it to me. I'd rather be able to live the life that I live now where like I go out to eat a lot, I don't really track every single thing that I eat all the time, and be able to maintain a weight living that way as opposed to where I was before where I had to like track all of my food all the time, even when I wasn't trying to cut. So yes, what I'm doing right now is 5 workouts a week, 2 upper body lifts, 2 lower body lifts, and a day of cardio. And on the days that I lift, I'll be doing 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, which kind of seems like a lot, but I'm only lifting for like 45 minutes. So all of that put together, my workouts will be like an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. You know, my cardio day might be running. I love to run outside. It might be a spin class. I love spin classes at my gym. I don't do a specific muscle split, honestly, just because I don't really want to right now. 4 days of lifting is kind of enough for me because I don't know, I've kind of like not been loving lifting for a long time, like just not loving the gym in general. My favorite exercise right now is really honestly just running, but I know I can't just like run 4 or 5 days a week because I will literally run all of my muscle off. I know that in order to keep the muscle on that I have, I'm gonna need to have like at least 4 days of lifting, so that's my plan right now. I know that I've lost muscle in the last year of like being in school and not being able to lift super duper consistently, but I'm actually finding that I like how my body looks with a little bit less muscle on it. Like, preferably, I would love my butt to be the size of a planet, but I'm willing to sacrifice that in order to have workouts that I like. I feel like I might be like the only fit person that like doesn't want a ton of muscle and isn't like, yes, build all the muscle. But I feel like I look so much better in my clothes now than I did a year ago when I had more muscle on me. So I'm like, why keep lifting and trying to stay super buff when I actually prefer how I look less buff? I feel like I just broke something by saying I don't want a ton of muscle, but that's just how I am. So I know that actually like having a lot more cardio in my workouts as opposed to a ton of lifting is gonna kind of continue to build the body that I want. Because yeah, that's the way I want to work out and that's the way that I want to look. So I'm just building a workout plan that works for my goals, what I want to look like, and also the kind of workouts that I enjoy. I think it's important to have a mix of both. Like, you can have a workout plan that like gives you the exact body you want, but if you hate the workouts, if you have no fun like doing that kind of workout, I don't know. To me, it's like, is it worth it? I guess if you're so obsessed and like gotta have a certain kind of body, then I guess if you're willing to do whatever it takes to get there, then I guess it doesn't really matter to you if your workouts are fun. But that's not the case for me. Like, I want to do workouts that I enjoy and feel good to me, because then I'm actually going to be somewhat excited to work out and go to the gym. So yes, that's why I've designed my plan the way that it is. As for my nutrition, now I've set a set of macros for myself, a high carb set of macros and a lower carb set of macros. If you guys have been following along for a while, then you know that on my rest days or on a day that I do like low intensity cardio, I will do a lower carb day. And on the days that I lift or do like more intense cardio, I do a higher carb day. It usually ends up being about 2 to 3 days of low carb per week and 4 to 5 days of high carb per week. The high carb macros that I've kind of set for myself is very similar to what I've been doing. It's about 55 grams of fat, 175 grams of carbs, and 125 grams of protein. And the low carb macros I've set for myself is like 65 fat, 100 carbs, and 125 protein. But I'm like so loosely sticking to that. Basically, as long as I'm within 50 calories of my caloric goal for the day, I'm like, okay. Like yesterday was my low carb day, and I went to like 145 grams of carbs and I only got to like 50 grams of fat or something like that. And I think my protein was way high. But like, I don't really like pressure myself to get strictly to my macros because I don't want to. And I know that I can still see results even if I'm not stuck on a set of macros. If you're a client of mine, you might be wondering like, Lynette, why do you make me stick to my macros if you don't stick to your macros? And I actually don't make all of my clients stick super strictly to their macros. I do ask them to stick to their calories for the most part. The thing is though, when your macros are different every single day, especially your carbs, it's gonna make a big difference on the scale. Like if your macros are the same every day, your scale weight will probably stay within the same pound-ish and like trend downward for the most part. But if your carbs are different every single day, like I will weigh myself every single day for a week just to see, and my weight will be like literally like a 4-pound difference throughout that week, because one day I may have 200 grams of carbs and the next day I may have 100 grams of carbs and the next day I'll have 150 grams of carbs. And so knowing that, it just like doesn't bug me when I see the scale kind of move around. But my clients will like flip out. Not all of them, but some of them will flip out if they even gain like 0.2 pounds, and they'll text me and be like, the plan's not working, nothing is working. And I have to like talk them off the edge and be like, weight gain is normal. The scale is gonna always move around like this. It's never just gonna go straight down. And so because of that, that's why I usually have my clients stick to specific macros, not only because it's easier for me to read the results, especially since most of my clients only weigh in once a week, but it helps my clients to like see the trend in their progress a little more clearly, as opposed to when the scale's going up and down and up and down. It may take 2 or 3 weeks for you to realize that the scale is going downward, and a lot of my clients just don't have that kind of patience. And I don't blame them. Most of the time, I don't have that kind of patience. I've gotten a lot more patient with results. I mean, like, dude, I've spent the last 5 months losing only like 11 or 12 pounds. I have learned some patience. But yes, that is kind of like my going plan for right now. Obviously up to modification if I see that I want to change some things, or if I feel like I'm losing too much muscle, because you're always gonna kind of lose a little bit of muscle in a cut, so I'm likely to lose even more muscle than I already have in the last year. But like I said, I don't really care that much. But yes, so that's probably gonna wrap up this vlog. Let me know if you guys wanna see any other aspects of what I'm doing, or if you have any questions about what I'm doing. I would love to answer them, or like kind of show you how I develop my plans, things like that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. What am I doing?